Hello subscribers and future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Infested, and I don't know anything about it other than what I've read on the About screen, and one screenshot that I saw while I was downloading the game. But let me just read the shit to you. Infested is a point-and-click game in the style of NES classics, such as Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and The Uninvited, which were developed by Icom Simulations Inc. and published by Chemco Corp. So I discovered this game, actually, while I was looking for art to use as my custom thumbnail for the Shadowgate series. I happened to see the screenshot of a game that looked sorta like Shadowgate, but I didn't recognize it at all, so I clicked it, and it brought me to their website. Uses font Mega Man 2 regular. Sorry, I just had to point that one out. Anyway, this game is completely free. It was made by some guy and some other guys, I guess. Maybe, some ladies? No, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Unless Ori is a female. A woman is what those are called. Sorry. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is, this looks like a game that I'll enjoy. I hope it's a game you'll enjoy. Why don't we start this adventure together? The last thing that you remember is standing before Commander Lackmere as he waved his hand for you to return to your office to get some much-needed rest. Okay, almost the exact same start as Shadowgate, except it's Commander Lackmere instead of the Wizard Lackmere. And it looks like you're in a spaceship instead of in front of a castle. So what else? Now, you have just emerged from the stasis pod in a cold sweat, with vague memories of screams followed by abrupt silence. Someone must have gotten surprised for their birthday party. That's what it was. It felt too real to be a dream. You continued to hear silence throughout the ship. Yes. Good thing I didn't wake up dead or turn up missing while I hear this silence. I feel a deep I feel a deep sickness inside. I feel a deep sickness inside. You assume the worst as you attempt to regain your composure. Okay, that text flipping over is a little distracting, but so far this game looks awesome and I'm already excited for it. So what are my commands? Exam. I can test things. Open, use, self, and take. And then there's like a readout of my my specs. Sort of just like in Metal Gear Solid 3, it'll show me if I've got, you know, a bullet in my arm. It'll tell me. Probably not, actually. So let's start examining things. This is the stasis pod you were in when you were suddenly awakened. You were put into stasis when you started showing signs of a strange infection. Okay, I just... my heart stopped for a second because it said strange infection and I realized, oh shit, was I pronouncing the title wrong? Was it supposed to be infected instead of infested? But no, I was right and not dumb. So, that's the stasis pod. Can I open it? That's not something you can open. Okay, I tried it twice for some reason, just to make extra sure. This is one of the ship's terminals. Anyone with at least low-level clearance can use it. Hopefully that's me. So let's try using it. You log in using your ID and password. It works, and the terminal's holo screen powers on. Is it just me, or are the spaces between the words a little bit thin, making it hard to read, especially between the letter I and the next and or previous letter? Just me complaining slightly, but so far, so good. The holographic screen shows the code 327 on it. I wonder what that could be for. Maybe this thing. This is the security pad for the door lock. You can use it to enter the override code. Presumably because the door won't open. Okay, the door has been locked by the ship's emergency systems. You will have to enter the code on the nearby keypad to unlock it. I wonder what the code is. So I will use the keypad. And I already fucking forgot what the code was. I think it was 327. Let's try that. That was it. Okay, good. I didn't forget the thing that I just read 2 seconds ago. The code worked. The door is now unlocked and can be opened. Time to find out what has happened to the ship. So I'll open that. Yeah, you just kind of pry it open, I guess. Okay, so if I right-click, it will deselect the option that I have chosen. I wonder if I right-click... Okay, so I can't just double-click or right-click to automatically move. You begin to gather your thoughts. That is what I'm doing. You were on an away mission to a nearby planet when you fell ill in the foreign environment. At first it seemed like nothing more than poor acclimatization. Wow, that's a $5 word. But something wasn't right. Could it be? Did something come back with us onto the ship? You think to yourself. You think to yourself. You realize that you must find out. Any attempts to radio a medic seem to be in vain. Looks like I'll have to take care of myself, you think. Not quite a solid Snake voice that I'm using. I don't mean to make all of these Metal Gear references, but that's just what I do. What is this? The med bay is this way. You remember that the medical staff were working overtime to treat many members of the crew who had succumbed to a strange infection. You had shown early signs of the infection when you went into stasis. Oh, okay, so I am just completely aware that I was starting to become sick. You definitely can't take that. Okay. I thought maybe it was just like a really thin medical kit taped to the wall. You have a bad infection. You should find a way to treat it soon. Well, here's a fucking syringe, so why can't I just take that? That's not something... Oh, that's not something you can open. I meant to take it. You take the syringe. A medical syringe. It appears to be empty. I bet I have to put something into it. What's that? A bag typically used to carry medical supplies. There may be some inside. Well, let's open it up and find out. This is a bag of if you take it, you can search it. Okay, so I actually have to take it before I can open it. You pick up the medical supply bag, and I'm gonna open it. Okay, there it is. Right-click to close. Oh, it worked! Just like it said it would! Okay, so, let's see. I've got some gauze used to treat wounds. Chem A. A small bottle labeled Kema. That's not much to go on. Stetho. A doctor's stethoscope, most commonly used to hear the heartbeat of patients. I imagine I'm going to have to use that for a door. For some reason, I imagine I'm going to have to use the stethoscope on a door. What is this antibio? A dose of advanced antibiotics that are used to treat infections. Well, I'm just going to take all of these things. Gonna speed up. Cool. If I just mash the click button, also known as the mouse, I can exit out of the text that has already gone. So, what's that? Looks like a blood pack. Seemingly left behind from a previous procedure. Contains human blood. From what I guess. Let's try to open it up. You can't open that. Well, I'm gonna take it. Oh, I took the blood pack. Okay, that's something I can do. The chart shows the anatomy of the human body. Okay, there's nothing to know. Okay, I thought that was something I could look at. Let's look out the window. None of the ship's exterior lights are on. This means that a distress signal has likely not been sent? That's a bad sign. So I wonder what I can do about this infection. I do have an antibiotic, but I'm definitely gonna save. There we go, save slot 1. It worked. Before I use this antibiotic. I'm just gonna try it randomly. Okay, what do you want to use this on? How about self? You swallow the antibiotic and it begins to work instantly. You feel much better. Okay, I actually didn't expect that. I sorta expected it to, like, kill me, or say something like, oh, you ingested it orally, but you fucked up because you're supposed to have put it in the syringe and injected it. Ingested and injected. I meant to say those two words in that order. So I hope I did that and didn't mess up that last sentence. And now I'm talking about it way too long because I'm super insecure about looking stupid on the YouTubes. So I'm gonna go ahead and save in the second slot. Remember that for me, because I'm gonna forget it, which one is which, because it doesn't show you, you know, it doesn't show you where you are in the save slot. It just says slot 1, slot 2, and doesn't even give you, like, a time played. So I will forget which one is which. But I'm curious to know what Chem A does, so I'm gonna use it on Self. You swallow the contents of the bottle. It tastes bitter. And I immediately died. Your adventure has unfortunately ended here. Unfortunately, your adventure has ended here. Your unfortunately adventure has ended here. Your adventure has ended unfortunately here. Your adventure has ended here, unfortunately. Well, that was a thing that happened, so let's load up slot 2, because that's where I saved last. And I did use the, biodegradable? What the hell am I trying to say? The antibiotic on myself. So, what else can I do in this room? A military-style sleeping cot. Not very comfortable, but anyone in the medbay is likely not in a position to complain. So what happens if I open it? That's not something you can open. I thought maybe I could, like, flip it over and see what's under it. Isn't worthy of my attention. Wow, that's super cocky, dude. So, is there anything to look at? Nope. Okay, so I'm just gonna move forward. I do get a little mini-map in the form of a grid here, so that's kinda cool. Where am I now? There's a loose grating covering the waste chute. You can faintly see something inside? Let's try to open it. You lift off the grate without much difficulty. You discard it. What is this shit? A small rock that's likely from a foreign planet about the size of a baseball. Well, hell yeah, I'll take that. You reach into the opening and take the carbon rock. What's this little port here? There's a cover blocking access to the vent shaft. The maintenance crew has left it unfastened. I bet I can open it. The cover easily comes off the vent shaft. You place it on the ground. Against my better judgment. Well, first let's look inside. The vent shaft is open. You could easily climb in. So, I have a feeling I might die immediately. Because you know how these games work. You can just die from guessing things, you know, like, it'll be like, oh, you open this door and walk through, but you immediately fell down a hole because there was a loose board on the stairs. So it will, once in a while, punish you for doing things that seem at least a little bit logical, you know? Anyway, I'm just squirming through this hole. Oh my gosh, what is this? The plant has grown and mutated into a mean-looking creature. Well, you know what's about to happen now. I'm going to take it. The plant reveals a mouth and uses its vines to draw you in. You are painfully dissolved inside the plant. Okay, that's cool, despite the spelling being awful. I love that I just got wrecked there. Oh, so my skin got dissolved, my eyes didn't, but my bones... Is this really me? Is this supposed to be me without skin right now? Because I have some pretty gnarly teeth and fangs and a fucking crack in my skull. And I was just dissolved through my spacesuit, I guess. So, let's load that file back up. I was at slot 1. I wonder if there's anything I can use. I'm gonna give him a blood pack, actually. Wait, so... Oh. I think I clicked too fast. What do you want to use this on? The plant reveals a mouth and uses its Oh, okay, so... Maybe I am messing with him too much. I'm gonna load slot 1 up. I don't know if that does anything. Can I use Chem A on it? Because that killed the fuck out of me. Okay, so this clearly isn't working. I'm gonna back out of this area. Hopefully I can exit without him. Okay, alright. He won't follow me from what I can see. I wonder if I can put the cover back on. Nothing happened. Oh, okay, I can't even put the cover back on the vent, but I guess that means the thing is not much of a threat. I can't just go forward? Alright, so it looks like I can go left or right around the corner. Let's start with left. What do I see around here? You don't see anything special in here. The ship is usually so busy that shuttles are constantly leaving and entering the ship. But right now, there isn't any activity at all. What's this? The hatch is manually operated and doesn't require power to open. Okay. That's a good sign. Wait, so what's to my left? Okay, that is where I came from. Alright. I'm gonna move through this door. Oh! What the fuck is that? It looks sort of cute, but it also looks like it could kill me. I'm gonna examine it. There's a creature made entirely of slime, perhaps a former crew member. It has a taste for blood. Okay. I'll feed it, because that's clearly the next logical step. You toss the blood pack at the creature, it begins to devour the blood inside. It is very focused on the blood pack for the moment. Well, let's look around. This is the power control box. The front panel is closed but not locked. Okay, I opened it. The power control box is open and the switch can be used. Well, it looks like this monster is in an area that says stay clear. So what happens if I... Did I shut off the power? You've disturbed the slime creature and it attacks you. There's no way to fend it off and it consumes you easily. Oh shit, wow, there are so many ways to die here. Well, I guess I done fucked up. I'm actually gonna load up... Oh, yeah, my last file here. And not give that creature the blood pack for the moment. Just in case, just in case there's a timed element there and I only have a few turns to do a specific action while he's chowing down on that blood pack. Because maybe I don't quite have everything I need to solve that puzzle, and I haven't explored everywhere, so why not take a look over here? The comms system is broken. If activated, it will simply emit a continuous sound. You should be able to control the frequency of the sound by using the controls on the side. Okay. The door is locked. The keypad controls the door locking mechanism. I don't suppose the code is 327 because that would be too easy. Okay. Forget it. So what happens if I hit all these buttons? The comm system is now emitting a 500 Hz sound. The comm system is 1,000 Hz. 1,500 Hz. Do I have to play the sound from that one Spielberg movie? 500 Hz. 1,000. Okay, well I don't quite know what this is for yet, so maybe I do have to go back and solve a puzzle with this slime creature. Let's save the game. In slot 2. Don't remember that. No, don't forget that. Okay, so one more time. I'm gonna use it on this guy. Begins to devour the blood inside. It is very focused on the blood pack for the moment. What happens if I give him some chemicals? Chemicals? I've disturbed him and it attacks me. There's no way to fend it off. And it consumes you easily. Okay, so every wrong answer seems to lead to death, is what I'm learning. So let's try one more time to give him the blood pack. I toss it at him. The same shit happens. Okay, so I'm gonna save in slot 3. Why not? I wonder if I can open this hatch here. No, I can't fucking do anything, apparently. I want to say there's got to be a way to open that hatch, and I'm just not doing it the right way. So what is this? Maybe it's attached. This is the exterior door control. It's too far for you to reach without the creature noticing you. However, the button is big enough that you could... Okay, yeah, obviously I gotta throw the carbon rock at it. What do you want to use this on? BAM! When the door opened, you were sucked out of the ship and sent flying into deep space. Okay, so I'm getting closer. Oh, I hit exit. I definitely hit exit, and that's not what I meant to do. So BRB, guys. Man, can you believe I hit the wrong button? Okay, so... there's gotta be a way to tie myself down, perhaps? Or I have to find some really heavy boots? But how do I lock myself down so that when I open the door, I don't fly out? What can I examine here? I don't see anything special. Same thing as before. This is the power control box. So, for no reason, let's see what happens when I do this. So I seem to have turned off the power. But if I throw... Okay, so throwing something at it won't do anything. Well, that seems like a conundrum. I turn the power back on. Is there something I can do, like some sort of rope I can tie myself down with? Let's try to find some other clues. Or items. I don't think I can do anything here just yet. Is there something I missed behind me? Is there something I can do with this pipe? Nothing to see here. What is this little... There's a strange slimy substance dripping from the pipe. It seems this slime has seeped into every part of the ship. There's a small pool of slime gathering beneath the dripping pipe. Can I scoop it up with a gauze, perhaps? Or the syringe? That isn't going to work. That isn't going to work. So let's try use gauze. What do you want to use this on? That isn't going to work. Okay, so that's nothing. Is there anything I can use in this room? It doesn't look like it. And did I miss something in here? Nothing here. You can see some parts of the ship through the viewing window. There is not much activity. Okay, so maybe I just am missing something in the room with the creature. Well, what do I do? Okay, I am going to try. I'm gonna try shutting off the power. And I'm gonna see if I can open that door to the behind now. Let's see if this works. Can I pry it open? The door has no power and cannot be opened. So what am I missing? Maybe there's something around here that's different when the power is off. I can definitely see the slime now. Oh, and this door is closed. The doorway is blocked and cannot be opened due to the power outage. Huh. So all the doors are closed. What is this? You don't see anything special in here. Nothing here. You find staring into space to be quite peaceful. No matter how long you spend in space, it's always awe-inspiring. Well, I'm legitimately stumped for the moment. So, I guess I'll be right back when I figure something out. Okay, somehow I just completely failed to notice that there's a whole other room over here that I just did not see before. The door to the docking bay is closed. Can I open it? Cool, I can. Can I open the door to the lab? Can I open this grating? Oh, there's a thing I can go down. Okay, so I was a big dumb, and I just didn't notice an entire room, which honestly is one of the biggest stumpers when you're playing these types of games. I definitely was playing Insanitarium on the CD-ROM, and I was stuck in like the Aztec level forever before I figured out, oh, there's just one whole area of the map that I'm missing because it's sort of covered by this tree, but is also obvious and I should have noticed. So, this ladder's gonna kill me, watch. No, not dead? What is this shit? A roll of duct tape, extremely versatile. It's useful for creating makeshift tools and weapons. Probably the best item in the game, I'm just calling it now. What's in here? This is where something can be added to the nutrient injector. It is currently closed? What the fuck is that talking about? This access chute is open. You can add something to the water supply by dropping it in here. Something tells me I might have to put Chem A into there, but I don't know. You definitely can't open that. Okay, what am I looking at? The screen is currently off. What is this? This is the main water supply for the ship. It feeds into the hydroponic systems. That's cool. So, what's this shit gonna do if I use this on the thing? You drop a sample of the chem into the nutrient injector. I hope that was good. I can't close it. Can I? No? I hope there's nothing in this game that I can do that will, like, make the solution unreachable or unattainable. What I'm saying is, I hope I already didn't fuck things up. I hope I didn't already fuck things up. So what's in here? The shuttle is not locked, and you can enter it freely. That's cool. This is the shuttle diagnostic machine. You can use it to get the current status of the shuttle. Well, let's try it. The shuttle currently has no power source. It will be unable to take off. Remove the rear cover to access the fuel cell. Let's just open up this shuttle. No, I can't do that. I can move into it, though, huh? That's not something you can open. Well, what's over here? 1500 hertz. Hey, that seems like something important. Someone has drawn an image of a crystal along with the note 1500 hertz. You also notice that the board is loosely fastened to the wall. You wouldn't be able to move it with your bare hands, but maybe you could pry it loose. What's this? You remember this pilot being injured before you were put into stasis. His body has been corrupted by whatever has infected the ship. Let's open him up! Oh, holy shit! The corpse of the pilot gets up and attacks you. With inhuman strength, it rips you apart, limb from limb. I think that's enough progress for today, so I'm gonna stop the episode here. I hope you guys and gals want to join me for the next part of this adventure, which will be pretty soon. But until then, this is Karma Jolt signing off. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Tell your friends I'm great.